Hey guys, welcome back to the All Sports Pass Podcast North. My name's Eli, I'm your host, and welcome back to another video. Before we get in this video, you already know we got to start off with the verse of the day. Today's verse comes from Psalm 29:11, and it says, "The Lord gives strength to his people, the Lord blesses his people with peace." And also, please like, subscribe for more college basketball content and more college sports content as well. And without further ado, let's begin. So basically, Tennessee was basically on a losing streak pretty much. They end up they lost Kentucky. They were on a two-game losing streak. Lost Kentucky, lost to Auburn, and then they end up coming into this game thinking, "Oh man, it was against Florida." Yeah, they're probably thinking, "Oh man," and then if that's not all of it, pretty much they get the news that Zakai Ziegler is going to be missing the game with, of course, that hyperextended knee that he suffered in the Kentucky game, and then ended up, also found out that Igor Milicic was going to be out. And another thing about it is Tennessee dominated this game. They won this game by 20, taking down the number 5 team in the nation in Florida. And basically, it seems like Tennessee has finally found something going on. Has finally, found something that's working. And of course, when we talk about shot creation, we talk about defense, offense. Like they were able to really do very well when getting when getting on transition, of course. Like they were also able to do very good on like I said, both sides. And I noticed that they really closed up a bunch of space. Now they did allow some shots, but however, then Chaz Lanier, of course, hit some threes, and he actually led the team with some threes today. He ended up, he ended up going 5 and 9 from 3 points from 3 point land. And there was only one other Vol who scored a three, and that was Jordan Gainey. And yeah, now of course the thing about it is with Tennessee, like they only had 7 players today, and another thing that I have about Tennessee that I want to say is Tennessee is Tennessee able to start, is Tennessee going to be able to continue up this momentum? I think so. And of course, when you get a test against Missouri next week, uh, yeah, this next week on Wednesday. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong date. But however, with Missouri coming to town, Missouri is ranked 20th in the country right now. I just want to hold on, just take a look, and they're currently leading Mississippi State. Mississippi State's ranked 14th in the country, and they're leading Mississippi State as of now, with 15 minutes left in the game, like as of this segment, and they're leading them by a score of 52-37. So we could see Missouri rise in the rankings. And then, of course, for Tennessee, you know, like it seems like no Ziegler, no problem. They're able to handle business today. They're able to get the shots up. They're able to, close the space that I just think that they didn't really do. Like, sorry, I'm stumbling over my words today, guys. Second episode in a row. That's done. I've done that. um, but I think that basically Tennessee's defense was able to really play it close today. They were able to, and then on offense for Tennessee, they were able to get the shots up and they're able to make them fall. And I think for Tennessee now is the fact that how do you feel about, because I think, of course, Tennessee, they're 18-4, and you take down the number 5 team who beat you by 30 at their house, and then you respond by beating them by 20 at your house. Tennessee's going to be having another game that we played at home, like I said, against Missouri, and they're gonna have 2 straight traveling after that game against Missouri. They're going to go to Oklahoma, and then they're going to travel to Kentucky, who's one of the teams Tennessee lost to, and then they're going to be at home again against Vanderbilt, and then they're going to be traveling to Texas A&M, traveling to LSU, and then of course once we hit March, they'll get a home game against Bama, who's currently ranked number 4 in the nation right now, and then they'll get they'll travel to Ole Miss, and then of course they finish regular season at home against South Carolina. So basically, I think Tennessee now with conference play, I just think that Tennessee's been able to, like they've struggled some, like of course with that loss to Florida. They also, of course, get upset by Vanderbilt. They then also lose to Auburn, then lose to Kentucky, and then now I think they're able to rebound. But for Tennessee, if you're gonna, go far in March, you're gonna have to figure things out because in March nobody's at home. Um, you're gonna have to be playing on neutral sites. Now they won out on the neutral site, of course, against Miami, which we actually made a video on. I want to say a month ago, but ended up, a month ago. But ended up, winning there, and they also won the Bahamas championship, and so I do think, of course, that Tennessee is going to be able to. I think Tennessee, if they're able to figure out the adjustments, figure out what's going to happen in these next couple weeks, and then you start preparing for March, I think that they can start seeing what's working, what's not working, and then they can try to figure all that out. Because hey, they like of course they did have, like I said, they did have some struggles in SEC competition, but it seems like they're slowly overcoming them. And I do think, of course, that with this 20-point win and showing that, without Zakai, without Igor, you can win without them. But however, I think, of course, that for Tennessee, like, I think that, of course, when you're playing on offense, I really think that, I know I said this in the last basketball video we did. I think you got to go down for I think you just got to go for twos mostly. Only go for threes in desperation, in my opinion. And I also think that, of course, with going for two, with going for two, I understand like you have a bit more of, no, I understand you have a bit more, it's more jammed in the paint, so you can so they are a bit tough to put up. But however, I think for Tennessee, they're going to have to start going for two because this team just hasn't really shown, like, just hasn't been able to get the three ball to fall. So I do think that of course, if you don't get the three ball to fall, you're gonna. I would probably save the three ball for just desperate times when you need to score and everything. But I do think, of course, that. But I do think, of course, that come March, we'll see how they do over the next few weeks and over the next couple weeks in February, and then we'll see what they can do in March. And we have the SEC tournament, and then we have the March Madness, and then yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what Tennessee does. Of course, not only next game, but also will be interesting to see if Zakai will be back for Missouri. And yeah. And all right, so I got for y'all today. If y'all like this video, give it a like, subscribe for more college basketball content. With that being said, peace out, God bless, and have a good day.